the COVID pandemic wreaked havoc on kids' learning. And for kids in the most under-resourced schools, they missed over a half a year of learning, which is just kind of staggering to think about. Kids have all these gaps that need filling, and tutoring is probably the most powerful intervention that exists for accelerating the learning of anybody. The big challenge with tutoring is it's kind of a logistical nightmare to flood a classroom with tutors. Peer tutoring is something that's been really hard to build for a classroom, in part because kids aren't great tutors automatically for each other, but also because it's logistically challenging to handle like the assessment process and figuring out who needs to be working together at any given point. So PeerTeach has figured out all of the different logistical challenges of managing a classroom's peer tutoring. It's kind of your one-stop shop for everything peer tutoring. We train kids to be effective teachers for their peers. We assess all of their strengths and weaknesses in math so that we know this kid is ready to be a coach for this topic and this kid really needs help today. And then we've built this powerful matching algorithm that can match up kids so that kids are getting exactly the help they need. And then we've built a whole curriculum that's specifically designed for one kid to be coaching another kid through learning some math topic.
So PeerTeach is a serious education platform where students learn how to teach and learn math concepts that are aligned with Common Core. But we gamified it, so it's more fun for students. So let me take you guys through it. This is Galaxy Games. Now this is where all the assessments happen. Once students complete the assessment, the teachers will get an update and the teachers can see exactly who got what question right or wrong.
So this is the new PeerTeach interface that teachers see. And then as soon as you have some data in the system, you just create a new session for kids to peer teach each other. You select the topics that you want to use, and then you match the students up. And then this is the most optimal arrangement of, the coach, the player, and the topic.
So the training will lead the students here. The first section teaches students basic teaching techniques. The second section is designing your teaching persona. Here, students can look at video examples of other students teaching. They can identify which teaching methods don't work as well and which ones work better.
So the Learning Design Challenge was a great opportunity for PeerTeach to go through this iterative process week by week of setting up a goal and a hypothesis, and then building something new, taking it out into the real world, testing it out, collecting data, and then figuring out if it actually worked, and then bringing whatever data we have to the table and meeting with experts, getting advice on how to move forward, and the chance to interact with other students around campus that were thinking about a lot of the same things. We were able to put our heads together and kind of have support. And we went through that process week by week to make our system better. I've been evaluating EdTech products in classrooms for over 10 years now, and I've never seen a product that yields the kind of data that we're getting with PeerTeach. So when we use our 35-minute initial tutor training with the kids, they become 30% more effective at teaching other kids. And that's compared to other kids who have been tutored. They're that much better because they've now learned some of the mechanics of what actually goes into effectively helping your peer. And then with the whole system, the whole learning system that we've put together, on a weekly basis, when you have your kids teaching each other, in any given session, the data shows that the kids go from a starting place, if it's around 30%, to about 70% proficiency, just from having this one 15 to 20 minute coaching session between peers. And during this whole session, the teacher's not running around trying to help all the kids with the things they need help with. They're taking advantage of the kids in the classroom who have already mastered the material and giving them a chance, empowering them to teach that material to their peers. And it's really showing up in the data.